auspicious day. Shankaracharya that is advent today. Shankaracharya. And also our previous one of the Shiksha Gurus from Pujyapat in Srimad Bhakti Vilas Govasti Nemi Maharaj. He disappeared today. One of the stalwart figures of our Param Guru Padma Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Powerful and pushing. He was not afraid of anybody. Wherever he went, he spoke very forcefully about the devotional, pure devotional conclusions, without any fear. And here was old Varshnaski. In one place in Assam, in a college, he was delivering speech with all evidences from scriptures. And the principal of that college, principal of Sanskritic department, very astonished to hear. Where from he is giving these evidences? I have not heard. He is a great scholar. We also, I have not seen him, but I have heard from what he did. Some of the Prabhupada's disciples, they inquired, you have given these evidences from different scriptures. Which scripture? He was silent. He was composing slokas, verses, Sanskrit. These are the evidences. While speaking, composing. You will not find in this scripture. And the Pandits, they were astounded from at the time of Prabhupada's advent, his persons and associates are also very powerful. And wherever he went, to anybody's house or anybody's place, he immediately stood up because glowing figure, white complexion, glowing figure like golden. By seeing everybody paid respects and immediately tried to serve as a good collector. Today he disappeared. The subject is different. Today also Shankaracharya had his advent. Shankara Shankara Sakshattan Navami Punah Punah. Bhakti Thakur has said, Shankaracharya is not an ordinary person. He is Shankar himself. But by the order, you will find evidence in Padma Puran. Mayavadam Ashastram Prachandam Baddamucha. Mayava Vita Pulu Brahman Pulu Brahman Mukti. Mayava Vita Devi Pulu Brahman Mukti. Mahadev was speaking to his consort, Parvati Devi. When I am to appear in this world, to carry out the orders of my eternal master, to preach Mayavad, preach. Why? To increase creation and to conceal Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and his devotion, so that creation will be, there will be more creation. For that reason, as ordered order, I am to conceal my Supreme Master and the glory of devotion. This is desire. For that reason, he himself was performing bhajan, worship of Govinda. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Guru. But he preached something different. Every sentient, every jiva is Brahman. There is only one Brahman. And whatever you see in this world are false. Swam Am Brahma. Shankaracharya. And he has driven out both the dharma, atheistic dharma, from India by establishing 4 motts at Dwarka Sharada, in South India, Singari Mutt, in Badrinaran Jyotir Mutt, and at Puri Govardhan Mutt. At the age of, when he was born, his father's name was Shiva Guru, and mother's name was Vishishta. He appeared at Kaladi in South India, place Kaladi. Kaladi, and this Gurudev was Govindapal. And at the age of 5 years of age, he got sacred thread, Upanan Samskar. And at the age of 8 years, he took sannyas. Renounced all the day. And at the age of 12, he wrote commentary of Vedanta. And at that time, he wrote 151 books. Ordinary person cannot do this. And his duty was to drive out the atheistic religion of Bodhiji. That was the duty. And he did it. That is atheistic group. They do not believe in God and believe in the evidence of Vedas. For that reason. He made the basis, foundation, over which all the Vaishnavas, they erected the great building of devotion. Shankara Sakshat. Shankara is not an ordinary person. He did it at the desire of Supreme Lord. With order for that himself he was doing bhajan, worship of Govinda. Great devotee of Govinda. Ordinary people did not understand this. Now I have been asked to speak something about Kapil Devgoti Sambhad. This is desire. Why? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there are innumerable forms of devotional forms. Innumerable. You will find in the writing of our Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, in the writing of the first sloka of Sikkashta, first verse, and Cheta Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavar Nidbhatam. He started with Sri Krishna Kirtanaya Nama. He did not write Guru Gauranga Jaya. Have you gone through this? About the explanation of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur of Sikkashta. We've gone through this. And beyond the heading, generally we write Guru Gauranga Jayapur. We pray the grace of Guru Gauranga. But there he has not written this. What he wrote? Sri Krishna Kirtanaya Namaha. How we can bow down to Kirtan? Kirtan is a sound. Sri Krishnaya Namo. You can make obeisance to a person. Sri Krishnaya Namo, Sri Ramaya Namo, you can understand this. Sri Krishna Kirtanaya Namo. What is this? You can understand this. But by writing this, he is teaching us Sri Krishna Kirtan, Sri Krishna one and the same. Is not different. Name and name identical. He had that vision. For that reason, Sri Krishna Kirtanaya Nama, Sri Krishna Kirtan and Sri Krishna are identical. Who can chant the glory of, who can chant in the holy name Krishna? Who? Sri Krishna Sankirtankari Gurudev Jayo. Jayo. He has sung the glories of his Gurudev. He can perform rightly Sri Krishna Sankirtan. He is the only person. I am not. Sri Krishna Kirtana Vigraha Gauranga. Jayo. And he is also singing the glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the embodiment of Sri Krishna Kirtan. First you will find this. You have to understand what he wants to speak. Nobody thinks about this. Now, he has said there are innumerable forms of devotion. Of them, in Tantra Shastra you will get 1,000 forms of devotional practice. 1,000. And in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, 64 kinds or 64 principal forms of devotion. In Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and I think you have some knowledge about mathematics. In mathematics, you find permutation and combination. 64 principal forms of devotion to take some percentage of one form and some percentage another form and third form, it will become another devotional. In this way, it may be infinite. Is not it? 0.0012 is one. 0.001 is. 0.002 is. In this way, it will be infinite forms, permutation, combination. Have you got mathematics in it? No. I have a class in mathematics. No. So, it is not impossible. And in 64 kinds of principal devotional forms, Prahlad Maharaj said in Srimad Bhagavatam, 9 devotional forms, prominent. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, still shortening that, abbreviating that, 5 forms of principal devotion. Sadhu Sangha, first, you have to associate with bona fide sadhu. 5 forms of devotion, if you can perform it, a tinge of it will give you love for Krishna, divine love. You will get it. First is association of bona fide sadhu. Sadhu Sangha. Nama Kirtan. Second, chanting of the holy name. Why he has mentioned first association of sadhu? Because how to do Harinam? What is Harinam? And what we have got, your relation, how, your relation to Hari, you have to know it. Then you can actually perform chanting of the holy name. This you can know from a sadhu. So first sadhu is necessary. Without the contact of a bona fide sadhu, you cannot start any kind of form of sadhu. Any kind of form. You cannot do. For that reason, he has given special emphasis on this. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtan, Bhagavat Sravan. There are innumerable scriptures. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has ordered us to hear about Bhagavat. Why? By writing Bhagavat, Vedabhyas Muni has got abiding peace. You know, Vedabhyas Muni, Krishnadeva Vedabhyas Muni, he divided Vedas into 4 categories, Rig, Sham, Yajur, Atharva. And he has written 18 Puranas. Also Vedanta, the highest scripture of the Jnani Sampradaya. He has written Mahabharata Gita, but he could not get actual peace, eternal peace. Then he took shelter at the lotus feet of his Gurudev in Badrinaran, Narad Goswami. Narad Goswami came and told him the cause. I do not want to describe it, narrate it, because there is time is short. It is different topic. It will take much time. You have not sung the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. For that reason, you are dissatisfied when I have sung the glories of Mahabharata and Gita. That is not for Krishna. The ultimate target is there to get emancipation, to get deliverance from the clutches of Maya. It is not for Krishna. You have to speak this thing, sing the glories of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, name, form, attributes, etc. for his satisfaction. If he is satisfied, then he will be satisfaction. As you heard yesterday, we have come from Krishna, we are in Krishna, we are by Krishna, we are for Krishna. If Krishna is satisfied, then we have got satisfaction. Independent of Krishna, we cannot get it. You sing the glories for the Supreme. Then he gave 4 slokas, Chatusloki Bhagavat. By that, Vedabhyas Muni meditated and got the grace of Narad Goswami, and all the pastimes of Krishna, name, form, were revealed in his heart, and he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam, and he got eternal peace. It is recorded in Badrinaran. There is one cave in the mountain where he wrote. And our Guru Maharaj had been to that place, and we were also there once in my life. And Guru Maharaj held discourses on Srimad Bhagavatam, and we 7 or 8 persons within that cave, we sat and heard. Just by the bank of the river Saraswati, Sambhaparasas. Only one side. Now it is a restricted area. That time it was Tibet, now it is China. Nobody can go there perhaps. At that time we had the permission to go there. So Bhagavat Sravan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directed us. Because your life is short. In this short life, if you go through different scriptures, you will be puzzled. Only go through Srimad Bhagavatam, nothing else. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And from Srimad Bhagavatam, I want to remember one topic. That is Bhagavat's 3rd canto, Kapil Devotee Sambad. Now, Mother Devotee, her husband's name Kardam Rishi. Mother devotee submitted her prayer to her husband. I am not happy because I have not got a son. Please give me one son. Then Kardam Rishi said, you can get son, but if you get son, I shall renounce this household life. I shall go to the forest. You want me or you want son? You think about this. Then she became silent. After some days, again, without son, I am not feeling happy. Please give me son. Several times she was repeating the request. Then Kardam Rishi said that you have to perform immense penance, austerities as per the direction. Both of us should perform. And tremendous austerities they perform. Worship of Sihari. And they are worshipping, and God was satisfied. What entered into the heart of Kardam Rishi. Kardam Rishi then imparted that divine knowledge to his wife, and that came to the heart of Mother Devotee. And after that, when God appeared in the womb of Mother Devotee, all the demigods, they came to learn God is appearing. But they came and they submitted their prayer, Garvastuti, to Bhagavan, who is appearing. After submitting their prayers, Brahmaji told Mother Devotee, God is appearing as your son. You are very lucky. You should not think your son to be a human being. By saying so, Brahma and other demigods disappeared. At the auspicious time, Kapil Bhagavan appeared and sat by the bank of the Bindu Sarovar Bindu lake with Padmasana, with the yogic asana like a lotus. Immediately after being born, or seeing this, Mother Devotee was astounded. After birth, how a child can sit like this? Oh, he is not a human being, Bhagavan, Supreme Lord. Then she bowed down, made obeisance. So long I had the desire for a son, because I am enveloped by ignorance and desires. After her appearance, I have understood this. If we remain always in darkness, can we feel that there is darkness there? When light comes, oh, so long we are in darkness. Then you can understand. I was in darkness. I was in nations, ignorance, total ignorance. For that reason, I repeatedly asked for a son. Please, kindly please show me the path, how to surmount the cycles of births and deaths, all these threefold afflictions, the illusory energy of Supreme Lord. Then Kapil Bhagavan smiled. Right? But Mother is saying, if there be any desire in the heart of a person, except Supreme Lord, Supreme Lord will not appear. Jahan kaam tahan nahi Ram, Rabi Rajani nahi mile ko tham. Where there is lust, there is no Ram. If there be any desire for enjoying this world, sensuous desire, any kind of non-eternal desire, there is polluted heart. In the polluted heart, Bhagavan does not appear. In a sanctified heart, pure heart. What Mother is saying? Her heart is sanctify. Otherwise, I cannot appear there. What she is seeing? This is the special quality of a Shuddha Bhakta. Those Gyani Yogi, they cannot understand. It is very difficult for them to understand. Have you performed Navadvip Parikrama? No. Performed? Navadvip Parikrama, you are yourself. You have seen Navadvip Dham?
Navadvip Dham.
No. You went to Calcutta only. Navadvip Dham. Now, Chandrasekhar Acharya Bhavan at Mayapur. There, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to all the devotees, where Advaita was there, Srivas Pandit, who is one with Narad Goswami. Advaita is Mahavishnu, by whose worship with Tulasi basil leaf and the water of the Ganges, Golokpati Sihari, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Advaita. All the devotees were present in that. Chandrasekhar said, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to make a drama. I shall appear here as Lokhi. And I shall do my pastimes here. But those who are not slave of sense organs, have conquered the senses, they can only see. You have to think whether you have conquered your senses or not. Or you are slave of the senses. Then you are not entitled. Then Srivas Pandit said, and I have got no control over the senses. I am the slave of the senses. And Advaita said, I am slave of the senses. So I am not worthy to see. They are very much, the condition, by hearing the condition, they are very much disappointed. They are all under the grip of the senses. They are not conquered. They are rescuing the fallen souls. Srivas Pandit, Narad Goswami. What they are saying? Shuddha Bhakta can never have vanity. Although they are superior to Gyanism yogis, but they are having their association with Supreme Lord. When a person sees a superior thing, then he thinks, I am an inferior. And when a person sees inferior things, he says, I am superior. But they always see Supreme Lord. But the humbleness is there. Out of humbleness, people. But Gyani, you will respect. They have some vanity. They are renounced. They are great Gyani, yogi like that. But Mother Devotee is the object of worship of them. But what she is saying, I was so long under the grip of the influence of the sense organs. So I have the desire to get aside. If there be any kind of impurity in their hearts, God cannot appear. Satyam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabdam. He said it. You sanctify that. But whatever we have put a question, I am giving the answer not for you, for the enslaved jivas of the body. For their eternal welfare, you have asked this question. Then Kapil Bhagavan said, Chetasya khallasya bandhaya mukti chatmanatam gurishaktam bandhaya ratam vapungshi muktaya. Mind is the cause of bondage. Mind is the cause of emancipation. This body is not the cause of bondage or emancipation. Mind. Chitta. Chitta means the mind where impressions of lakhs and crores of birds are stored. It's called chitta. Chitta, for understanding sake, you may say mind. Mind is the cause of bondage, mind is the cause of salvation. Same mind is same. Gunasya Shaktam Bandhaya. The mind is attached to gun, trigun. There are three primary qualities of external potency, Sattva, Raja, Tama. Then he is in bondage. When mind is attached to Bhagavan, Supreme Lord, Pungshi, Supreme Lord, then he is delivered from the clutches of mind. When mind is attached to Triguna, three qualities of the external potency, he is entangled with this world. And if your mind is attached to Supreme Lord, he has emancipated. He has got emancipation, the highest goal of life, aim of life. He has got this old object, Ananda. He is emancipated. Then, inside the heart, Mother Devotee is questioning. What is Triguna? Ordinary people, how they will understand what is Triguna? You clearly say. And you say, if we have an attachment to Supreme Lord's theory, then we should be emancipated. We are not seeing theory. The deity we are seeing, deity is not speaking with us. We know all the relations of this world are perishable and non-eternal. We know it. They will not last. Yet, we are exchanging thoughts with them. I shall not live, my body will perish. Other physical relations, they will also perish. We know it, starting. But we have got exchange of thoughts with them, so we become attached to them. But God is here, He is not speaking with us. He is only standing. Some out of crores of devotees, some devotee might have spoken. How we can have laughter? Automatically we have become attached to this worldly living beings. Even if we are a dog, and we keep a dog, and we engage our energy for the dog, then we become attached to a dog, not to speak of human being. So what is it? How this problem, how we can have attachment? This clear this. Now, Mother, the appropriate question he has put for us, she has put. And our Karda Rishi, he said, yes, Prasangam ajaram pasam, atmana kabir, swabha sadhikil bhakshaddhara. What is Triguna you have to understand? But Rajaguna, living beings are created. I am born by the Rajaguna of, amongst the three primaries, the Rajaguna creates. Rajaguna of the external potency. And when it is created, it is sustained by Sattva. Sattva sustains. And Tamaguna, it is destroyed by Tamaguna. So this body is created, it will remain for some time, it will perish. In concrete form, this body is Triguna. If I say Triguna, it's very difficult to understand, it becomes abstract. But in concrete form, this body is Triguna. Because it has got its birth, it will remain for some time, it will die. And other bodies also, the tabernacles. I am not seeing the real self of the wife or children. I am seeing the outside tabernacle, covering. That covering body has got birth, it will remain for some time, it will die. So our association, our close contact with these non-eternal bodies, with my body, if I give much attention to this body and much attention to other bodies, that is the cause of far better. Prasangam ajaram pas. Now, from morning till night, we are thinking about our body, we are thinking about other body relations. And Kapil Bhagavan said, this is the cause of firm attachment. Tremendous power. Without giving attention to this body, we can move. We have to give attention. We have to give attention to other body relations. We are forced to do it. But Kapil Bhagavan has said, this is the cause of our body. And how to have contact with Supreme Lord, who is transcendental, is beyond our comprehension, is absolute spirit. How we can get? You cannot get the contact of Supreme Lord. You can get contact of sadhu. Shaiva sadhu shikrita mokshadharam avritam. If you associate with sadhus, then you will get the realization. Sadhus are speaking. You are seeing sadhus. You can have exchange of thoughts. And then, by exchange of thoughts, you can have love for sadhus. How to associate with sadhus? By, it has been stated in Bodhisamrita, by Rupa Goswami. 6-fold ways. Dadati, pratiginnati, gujjamakati, prichati, bhungti bhujayita jaiva, sarvida sangalakkana. You have to give and you have to take. Whatever sadhu will give, you have to take. You have to give something to him, which is dear to you and also is liked by sadhu. You are giving and taking. Even in this world, if you behave like this, you will be attracted. Give and take. Dadai pratiginnati, gujjavakati. You open your heart and hear about the heart of another person to whom you want to have love. He will also divulge his heart, you will also divulge your heart. And to feed and to eat. Whatever is given by your beloved, you have to eat and you have to feed. Then we have close, intimate relation with sadhu. If you do it for asadhu, then there will be asadhu sangha. You will have company with asadhu means non-sadhu. And that aptitude will come to you. Desires for material things will come to you. From thousands and thousands of miles away from this place, you can have sadhu. But remaining with sadhu, you may not have. You have gone to a mart where sadhus are staying, and you want to have sadhu sangha, you remain with the sadhu on the same bed. Close contact with your body. But in the sadhu's bedstead there are bags also. Bags are available here. Bags, what they do? By remaining close contact with the body, they are enjoying by remaining superficially, physically remaining contact, close contact with the sadhu. Bodily is not meant. Sadhu is for the service of Radha Govinda, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. For thousands miles away off, if you follow the teachings of the sadhu is for the service of Sri Krishna, and he is to think about this. Then from a distance you will have resultation. We have to follow the sadhu, not imitate. How sadhu is sitting, sweating, I am sweating. How sadhu is sleeping, how sadhu is walking. This is imitation. What purpose sadhu is doing? You have to know the purpose. When knowing the purpose, you have to follow it. You see, one of our god brothers, Govinda Maharaja, he used to give some instances, and very interesting. And that was, I told that in Singapore, and our Rishikesh Maharaj, he made a picture of it. You have seen? No. Made a picture of it. He published. There was one, in a place, there was one peddler. Peddler, you know, hawker. In our country, we say hawker. Peddler. So that peddler goes to the street and used to sell caps in the streets. And by that, whatever he got, he used to get, and by then he used to maintain his family. Throughout the day, he used to move, and some food he was taking on the way to take it. And on the way he was walking and hawking. Yes, very cheap, one cap, $10, one cap, $10, take it, very nice like that. But one day, nobody took any cap that was in the wicker basket, small. Some caps were there. Not a single cap was. Very much disappointed. How can I maintain it? And he was very much hungry by walking so much, so long. And in the afternoon, he sat down under a tree. And he was very hungry. Whatever he brought, he took it. After taking, then he wanted to take some rest because he was tired. Let me take rest. And under the tree, cold wind is blowing, and a clean sheet of cloth has been, there was grass also, and there was there, he placed that, and on that he lied down. But he slept. He has got one cap in his head, another cap by the side of the head, that wicker basket with the caps. Because he's tired, deep sleep. In the meantime, from the forest, some monkeys have come. They came there and they climbed up the tree. From the tree, we are seeing some person was sleeping there. There's some person there in the head, one cap is there. Oh, there is a wicker basket full of caps. Let us take it. Then if you are sleeping, so there is the chance, and all the monkeys got down, climbed down, and went that place to that person, and took out, take out one flap. All the monkeys, one after another, one after another, all the caps, and they put on it on the head. They are very much flat. They climbed up, and they were jumping from one branch to another branch. Cack, cook, they were very happy. By hearing this screaming sound, that person woke up. There is, oh, evening? Oh, then I am dead. Stood up, saw in the wicker basket there is no cap. Why? Where taken this? All the monkeys. Now I have got no food. They are giving food I cannot get. I have got no food. They have taken all, if they surround me, then I cannot squeeze it. I have got no power. I have lost everything. Then he became very much angry. You have taken all. You have not taken my cap on the head. You should take it. And he throws them. That. Then they also put off the caps and throw. Because they do not understand the efficacy of cap. These persons have worn the cap, so I should. And this cap, this person has thrown it. It is called imitation. You have to know the purpose. Sadhu's purpose. Purpose is for the worship of Supreme Lord and the worship of the personal associates of Supreme Lord. Shuddha Bhakta Sadguru. For that, their life is booked for that. You have to understand that. By understanding the purpose of the life of the Shuddha Bhakta, you have to act accordingly. Associate with them. Now, the next question is, who is sadhu? They have advised me to associate with sadhu. What are the qualifications of sadhu? How can I understand? You have not asked, you associate with anybody, whomever you see. You have advised me to associate with sadhu. Who is sadhu? I have not known. Then Kapila Bhagavan said that there are two kinds of signs of the sadhus, symptoms. One is the original sign, original symptom, without which there cannot be any sadhu. But that I shall speak later on. When that sign is there, other signs automatically emerges. That is called accompanying qualities. I shall first speak about the accompanying qualities. But the real sign of a sadhu I shall speak later on. Titikhava karunika surida sarva dehina ajata satrava shanta sadhava sadhu. This I cannot explain because it is going to sadhu should be tolerant, forbearance, forgiveness. This quality should be sadhu. If there are any other desire, if desire is not fulfilled, then we become unbalanced. But sadhus have got no other desire except service. So they are calm and serene. And whatever difficulty I am getting, it is due to my own misdeeds. They did not blame any person in this life. Ma mangalanta to pareshu mangsta bhunti janadat paradukkhadasta. Narada Goswami has taught Dhruva If you want to get realization, don't blame your stepmother for using harsh words to you. It is due to her own bad deeds she has got this. She is only instrumental. She is not the cause. You have done this to somebody. That you have to get. So you have to tolerate. Don't blame others for your difficulty. Blame yourself. We reap the fruits of our own actions. We have made this in some birth, not in this birth. So, you should not have any kind of repulsive mentality for your stepmother. Foolish. Then you will not get God. It is for your own misdeeds you are reading these books. Clear your heart and become quite calm and serene and worship me for my own satisfaction. Then you will get. If you got any other desire, if you want any demand from any person, any relations with the world, that they should behave like you in this way, and you will not get it, you will be unbalanced. Don't demand anything. Desireless person are satisfied, are calm. So, titikshava, that is means you should be tolerant, like a tree. Karunika, you should be kind to all. You should have compassion to all. All are connected with Supreme God. Those who have forgotten Krishna and they are in the fire of these threefold afflictions of this world. Sadhu's compassion is that you have to make them understand that you have come from Supreme Lord who is all this. Why you are repenting and why you are so much disappointed? You have a connection with our absolute bliss. You have forgotten him. A son of a multimillionaire is begging from in the road. Are you have forgotten your father. Your father is multimillionaire. Why you are begging here? When begging him, understand, and if you take that child to that father, all afflictions will be removed in this world. Godfather is there. You have a relation with him. Whether it is good to get something from a king or whether it is good to get king. The king of this world have come. Give me 2 acres of land. Give me, I am very poor. Then you will get something. You will make it. Give you. But if you want, give me service, O king of your service. Then, if he becomes some relation of the king, if he gets king, he gets all automatically, without asking. Whether we want God or we want something of this world from God, Father, give me something. What is better? To get the service of God or get something from God, worldly things. Hmm? From the heart you have to say. You can get God, everything automatically. So, pure devotees are very much wise and intelligent. They are not fools. When God comes to him, I want to give you this kingdom. You become the emperor of heaven. No. You become the sole owner of this Brahman. No. You become you get this yogic attainments. No. You get this mukti, freedom, salvation from the entanglement of Maya. No. What do you want? I want your service and nothing else. They are very much intelligent. But we are fools. For that reason, they have got no disturbed mind. One day we shall die. This body has got some drawbacks, old age, disease, etc. That is caused by my own misdeeds. It will be there. Why should we perturbed for this? You think about her. Titikshava Karunika Shurida Sarvadehina. All the living beings of the world are my friends. If I love him, I cannot injure any of his part. If you love me, love my dog, let me say. If you got love, one person may say, you got love for me, you love my dog also, who is dear to me. If you love somebody, his all parts will be also dear to me. I love somebody and I am injuring his parts, I am cutting his hand and other limbs. This is not love. When you say got love for Krishna, all the living beings automatically they are coming from Krishna. I cannot injure any of his parts. Surya Sarvadehina, not only human beings, even an insect, they will hesitate to kill an insect. Their vision is like that. Sadhu's vision is like that. Adhyatra Shanta, they have got no desire. Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha, no desire. So they are Shanta. When we have got desire, we become restless. Mind is disturbed, you say. Our mind is disturbed. Amiji, mind is disturbed. Then you have got some desire. If you are desireless, your mind cannot be disturbed. Whatever is given by Lord is all right. You have to accept this. Tattenu kampang sushum sumanaha. Everywhere you have to see His compassion. If you see the compassion and grace of God, you will not be disturbed. And sadhu, and they are practicing as per injunction of the scriptures. They do not violate the rules and regulations of the scriptures. This is one meaning. Another meaning is they are simple-hearted, sorrow, simple, frank, simple-hearted. Simple-hearted person will get blessings. These are the secondary qualities, not the main quality. Main quality, Mai ananda bhavana bhakti kurbante jyed Ram. Supreme Lord, Kapil Bhagavan is saying, I am the complete reality. One who has got one point of exclusive devotion to me, that is the original quality of a sadhu. He will remain for the complete reality. If I remain from India, then we shall have a fight with Pakistan and China, etc. If I remain for Asia, they will fight with Europe. Interests will clash. If we remain for this world, then for the interest of this world, we shall go to Mars to exploit. If we have got connection with this Brahmanda, with this planet, then we shall go to explore another planet. If we remain from Supreme Lord, for the Supreme Lord, His complete duty, we remain for all. He is sadhu. He remains for all. So, Mai Aranya Bhavana Bhakti Kurbanti Jyed for exclusive devotion to me. By serving me, he is serving all. You pour water at the root of the tree, whole tree will be nourished. You give food in the stomach, whole body will be nourished. Whole parts of the body, like that. If you serve Achyuta Srihari, nobody can be detached from him. You are serving all, that sort of belief should be there. It's called Shraddha. Without Shraddha, you cannot perform bhajan. Shraddha means firm belief. Firm belief, no doubt in it. If I serve Krishna, I am serving my parents, I am serving everybody. I am serving all demigods. I shall not be indebted to anybody. I can pay back my debts. If then I am serving Sri Krishna, I have not done my duty to parents. I have not done my duty to the countrymen. I have not served demigods. They have no knowledge about Supreme Lord. How you have progress in service? The firm belief. Those who have given up connection with their dear and near ones, we say they have been renounced, they are sadhu. But Madarthe, for me, for my service, now they have married and they have got so much difficulties in the family and they have given up the family life. That person given up family life and is roaming on the road and is begging. He is not a sadhu. He is not doing his duty, related duties. He is committing sin. But if he does it for my service, if he takes absolute shelter to me, and if he serves me, then he is paying back all debts. Madarte, that should be underlined. It is not underlined that. And there is also, there in India, Varnashram Dharma is there. There are different jurisdictions. Satyagun, Brahman, Rajagun, Tamagun, Satyagun, etc. Kshatriya, Brahman. They are their own jurisdiction, they will do their duties as per their qualification. If not good, then that will be sin. And Brahmins have got stages, Brahmacharya, Bharastha, Vanavastha, Sannyas, Varnashram. But if they give up that duties, for me, then by not doing these relative duties, they will not be committing sins. They will destroy all sin. But it should be for me, shelter to me. Ultimately in Gita, give up all relative duties of this world, this Varnashram Dharma, and take absolute shelter to me. But that requires stamina. That requires the company of a Shuddha Bhava. Otherwise, only by saying it cannot be. Madhasya Katha Mr. Sinbandhu. And sadhus' original quality is, their life is always they speak about the glories of the Supreme Lord, name, form, attributes. When worldly people, they meet together, they speak about the worldly things. But sadhus, when they meet together, speak about the Supreme Lord. In their life, as fish and aquatic, they cannot remain, they cannot have their life, they cannot retain their life without water. They cannot survive. Sadhus also do not have to survive, just speaking over. The object of all worship, Supreme Lord. That is their life. They are the qualities. You have to go in the evening somewhere, meeting. Actually, this is only a house meeting. Because of you will be there in the evening meeting. Yes. When?
When? Where?
Where?
In Kent.
Swan.
Yeah.
Kent?
A journey.
Kent,
yes. Not the same place, but out that way, but not quite.
Not
as
as
far.
Not as far.
That is also beautiful.
This will be inside. Inside.
It will take 1.5 hours.
No, half hour.
Don't say that word.
Only half hour.
Always half an hour.
We're
We should start at 7
allowing,
o'clock.
we're allowing 1 hour.
That half
Yeah,
an hour
start at
will never
seven.
end.
Earlier.
I'm sorry?
That half an hour will never end.
Yeah.
And then if we say half an hour, we never get there. Eternal.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare